with assistant coach Joe Ward. Joe, we've talked about this a little bit in the past, but this weekend kind of reinforced it with the win over Bakersfield. You guys have just had a lot of success in one-goal games, playing tight games in third periods. Is that a comfort level that develops with success over time?
Yeah, it's just going through that experience. I think we've been in one-goal games since the start. Our guys got used to it, and for us, we try to stay even keel, whether we're up or down one or two, just to kind of stay with the process. And our guys been doing a really good job of just doing that.
Compounding on that, by my count, you guys this year, when you're trailing after 40 minutes, you're 4-4-1, and that's got to be among the best marks in the American Hockey League. I would think also part of that is that you guys are able to keep games close.
Yeah, you know what, our goaltending has been really strong. Of course, our back end has been another key part of us. So, we can defend really well. It's just a matter of us chipping in offensively. And, we've been getting some timely goals. Even if we've been down, we've fighting clawed our way back into games. And whether it's a special teams power play goal or even a shorthanded play or what have you, just to gain that momentum throughout the game. And we've kind of just stayed the course. We've done a really good job of that. I think just regardless of what the outcome of the situation is at that time, just to keep staying, chip away. And we've been fortunate to get a few wins and scoring a few goals late in games.
You got strong goaltending performances from Jiri Patera and Dylan Ferguson this past weekend. It's been a mantra for your team, kind of, with the injuries and the ailments this year, that everyone's taking advantage of their opportunities. But it must say something that everybody seems to be taking advantage of the opportunities that they're getting.
You said it, Brian. I mean, right from day one, we've had shortened rosters. We've had guys in and out. We've had a couple of COVID cases where guys were out, injuries, call-ups. So we faced a lot of adversity, I think, and with some travel schedules, it's been a little difficult as well. I think we've faced pretty much everything that you can throw at us, and our guys have done a really good job of just being professional and understanding the situations that we've been in, and at the same time knowing that, hey, they're professional hockey players, they got a job to do, and they've come to work every day in practice here really hard. Whether it's been a shortened roster or not, guys have been just kind of showing up, doing their thing, and guys are putting in the work on and off the ice, as you can tell, and it's been showing, paying dividends, and we're getting some good results out of it. So if guys are just staying close to one another and believing in the process and coming to work and having fun every day, usually you have good positive results.
2 more goals for Jonas Rondbjerg. He and Jake Leschyshyn already, blowing past their career best totals or last year's totals in less time. Are they playing so well because of the confidence that they got from their NHL stints, or did they get their NHL stints because of the confidence they came into this season with?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think a bit of both, to be honest with you. I think they ended off on a strong note last year. They found a pretty good role. They penalty killed. They played 5-on-5 really hard. For them, and they kind of got rewarded a couple of games. And I think once they kind of saw the opportunity up top, knowing that what's at stake, and their mentality is just to kind of keep climbing, and hopefully, in the near future that they can get up there on a full-time basis. But, hats off for them for working hard, both on and off the ice again. For those guys, just paying attention to details and understanding, hey, if you can put in the work and put in the time, you'll get some positive results, as I said earlier. And they've been doing that, and they've been really well learning in the process, and coachable players that's been helping them along the way. So they've been taking a lot of information from up top and trying to provide it down here. And we've been trying to give them a little bit of influence from us as well, from coaching staff here. And, with the blend of that, they've been doing a really good job.
Over the last 10 games for your team, the power play and the penalty kill have both been rolling. The penalty kill in that span is around that 90% mark. For an opposing coach, or put yourself in their shoes, what's more intimidating or frustrating to plan against? Is it a really good power play or a really good penalty kill?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Again, another combination of both. I believe Stockton was really up there in the penalty kill. So I knew going into Stockton on the one weekend that we played them up there, it was an emphasis to getting pucks to the net. And we talked about their penalty kill a lot more. So, you're definitely conscious, aware of those situations. I think for us, it's just more about us, what we got to do. And, us executing on plays and making sure our passes, and on the penalty kill, making sure our clears are strong and we're getting pucks down the ice. So I think if we stay in our structure and pay attention to our details, regardless of who we're playing against. If it's a top PK or a team that's on the bottom, we're struggling, and vice versa. I think we'll give ourselves a chance. So our guys know that, and for us, it's just mainly on us. And those times that we come up short on the power play, it's mainly because of our execution more so than I think what the opposition is doing.